All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Karibu sana Daktari. We are happy to have you today. And thank you so much for finding again another time to join us in this conversation. We really appreciate your time, and everybody here is ready to listen of what you want to say today. And as we start our conversation again today, I want to pose a question. I want to pose a question to you as you start giving your views on the same. That I believe when I know yesterday when we announced this space, um, the president called conference to distract all this the conversation that we have with Kenyans. Uh, what is your view? What is your 1 cent view of his interview? And then we go to the topic of today, that tomorrow's demonstration. Thank you so much, Dr. Karibu sana.
Oh, good evening, everyone, and good
Good evening.
afternoon for people who are in other time zones. Um, like yesterday, we have to express our condolences and empathy with those who have been abducted, those who have been tortured, some have been maimed, and of course, the heroes whom they have killed. We have to always remember them by name, and I believe that next time we'll have their names um, uh, basically read out so that we actually always honor them. I know that Rex is one of the people that have been honored, but there are a lot of people that have lost their lives. And I think it is important, whether they were participating in the protest or not, that we honor them. The little boy who was shot. Uh,
Daktari, maybe just an interruption. There's a few names that we have. I can read them out,
yeah,
and then
go
you
ahead.
proceed. so, so number one on the list is the doctor who was actually giving out medical services during demonstration, Dr. Margaret Oyuga. May her soul rest in peace. We have Rex Kanyeki Masai. May his soul rest in peace. We have Franco Court, another legion. We have Nick Adams. Another Mataya, we have Eric Njeru, another hero, we have David Chege, Ian Kea, Belinda Chieng, Edwin Otieno, Eric Otieno, Eric Shieni, Bisley Kamau, Erickson Mutisia, Credo Oyaro, 17 years old, Emmanuel Tata, and then Ibrahim Kamau Wanjiko. This was a list that was out before the young boy was shot. Is it 8 times or 12 times? The one that the president thinks she's still alive. She's in school. I guess today she went to school, and tomorrow she'll also join us in the Maandamano in Nairobi and the various sides parts of the country. So, Daktari,
So
continue. Thank you for the
thank
mail.
you, Kinsman. Let me start by saying we should stop calling RUTO president. Part of the struggle is the use of language. If we don't revolutionize our language, demystify and delegitimize oppressors, we are giving them power over us. It has to start with how we think and how we use language. Ruto lost legitimacy by the manner in which he has handled the protests. Not only did he hire goons, people who were not even police officers, and gave them guns to target protesters who are unarmed and peaceful and cause havoc in the country in all areas of Kenya. He then has gone on national TV many times and referred to them as criminals, the victims as criminals. So, yesterday, what you saw, legitimacy. He then declared to all Kenyans that he doesn't get it. He's not just alienated from Kenyans. He's not just completely cold-blooded and heartless. He wants to tell Kenyans that he's proud of his killers, the snipers that they stationed in parliament and all other areas, the people who are shooting aimlessly into the crowds. He's basically daring the country, utadu. What are you going to do? And that is why tomorrow and any other day subsequent, the country must show Ruto that we own Kenya, that he doesn't own us, that having voted for him, and by the way, he did not even win the majority of Kenyans. He won the majority of the votes, 50 plus 1, according to the IBC. That does not give you ownership over a people. The fact that you supported me does not give me power over you forever. It doesn't mean that if I turn around and abuse you, if I turn around and steal from you, if I turn around and brutalize you or brutalize your family, if I devalue your values, then you still support me. No, there is no such thing. In a democracy, we must earn support every single day. And Ruto no longer has our support. He went on national TV in order to turn away viewers from our space, our X space, and basically refused to answer every single question that was given to him. And then turn around and denied things that are so obvious that you would wonder, is this man normal? It is no longer just a question of Ruto is cold-blooded. Ruto seems to be convinced that he's God Almighty, that there is nothing we can do to him. And so we have to get our country back. I believe, and I've said this many times, that we have to be focused. These are the things people are saying, these are the things people are doing, demanding, oh, where are you? Be in the forefront, blah, blah, blah. These are NIS and Ruto's tricks. Because it doesn't really matter where we are. Our brother who spoke from Zimbabwe is in Zimbabwe, but he's giving us inspiration. He's standing with us in solidarity. Our struggle is being watched everywhere. Our struggle is giving inspiration to everybody. And we can't fail ourselves. Because what happens when we fail? Then we give Ruto basically authority and power to pick each one of you and then assassinate, disappear, torture, maim, or force into exile. So this is a collective struggle. I just want to urge everyone that we have to be united in the struggle. Because of course, if we are divided, he's going to win over us. And as I said yesterday, and I continue to say, this is an intergenerational struggle, even if led by Gen Zs and the millennials. The issues we are dealing with, the issues of impunity, the issues of corruption, the issues of abuse of power, the issues of strangulation of all institutions of governance, these are not issues that affect one generation. So the moment we allow the message that everybody else should keep quiet, that only Gen Z should speak, that the only people that are feeling the pinch is a generation called Gen Zs, we are losing it. Because even Generation Alpha, the boy who was killed in Rongai, is not a Gen Z. The other boy that was shot 8 times, it's not a Gen Z. And some of them were not even in the demonstration. You will be victimized whether you are there or not. A tyrannical state does not distinguish between generations. And we learned this when we were growing up. some of us have been in this struggle since we were teenagers too, like myself. So and we never stopped struggling, regardless of the contradictions in the struggle. So that's all I want to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. for that. And I see many people are joining the conversation. Thank you so much. And make 1 million strong tomorrow, and for securing our future or secure the country. That's the way to go. Kumbukeni.
10 million, 10 million, my brother.
10 million,
10
10
million.
million. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Kumbukeni, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Miguna, honoring all who have lost their lives. I just want to emphasize on that point that you made, and it's a great point. I have been insisting, speaking on this need to ensure we don't go along with colonial